Oh, protect Maria at all costs. Protect Brigitta at all costs. Protect Alonzo at all costs. What is happening?
For the past 3 years, I have sought out to play through games I never could due to one reason or another. These are the games I've completed since. I have now decided to just upload my journeys to YouTube so others may go through them with me. This is my journey through.
Metaphor, ReFantazio.
Not only did I just grind for like an hour to get a bunch of money, it's something called Forgiveness Day is happening and everything costs cheaper. So now I just bought everything and I still have a bunch more money left over. This is a massive W. Apparently I did his fucking request even though. Finish studying? No.
Incredible.
Oh, all I have to do is study it? I didn't have to like make it rank 10 or whatever the fuck like the other one? Cool.
All right.
Fine by me.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Let me just... I take it you finished studying the gunner for me? I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry. Well, he's pretty good, isn't he? So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely, it was because of my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried.
What?
What do you mean by a truth?
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power, after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so. Especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day, with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You, who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn. Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete and immaculate. Only then may I escape the king's curse and leave this place.
Right.
Then I'll help you.
Oh.
The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust. Oh, did I unlock another one? The Scholar, Seeker.
A new
I found something else.
You are the key.
Magic Seeker. You can now study the Magic Seeker in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Now then.
Ah, this foreign joy that courses through me, but you need a power to impose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. Oh. The growth of a heroic embodiment. Well, I'm about to do his next one right now. We'll refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
It's rank 17. So, about to do it right now.
I have faith in you.
I believe in you. I trust you will fulfill your promise to me. And... next rank.
You don't say.
Yes. Already cultivated the merchant, have you? Another task done. At this rate, you'll be able to stand against Luis, nemesis to our ideals.
Incredible. All right.
Free 8 points to imagination.
Not only that.
Thanks to you, I've recalled an important memory. It concerns that fantasy novel. Oh, I want to hear this. Tell us, what did you remember? I was once on a journey myself, like you. I passed through many cities in the course of my travels.
In truth.
As I journeyed, I wrote of my experiences, Jesus, and this travel log became the foundation of my fantasy novel. Is that so?
Yes.
That fantasy novel is all the hopes and dreams of my travels, made manifest. I've also learned and endured painful truths. They've served to remind me just how important dreams are to our lives. If that novel has been a source of support for you, then the pain of writing it was worth it.
Incredible.
You deserve high praise. Such a novel is worthy of worship. Come now, that's a bit excessive. An author secretly hopes to hear that, but still. Still, how nostalgic. I had completely forgotten of my travels. I wonder if those I met outside in the world, met in the outside world, then are all faring well. I hope one day I may live beneath the same sky as them once more. I shudder to think of the solitude, the eternal solitude you saved me from. That I can feel like a semblance of myself again is all thanks to you. At first, my reasons were purely selfish, but now I'd like to be a help to you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I can sense more thoughtfulness and trust from the warm look in his eyes. Alright, just did 2 of War's ranks in a row.
Favor your journey.
Allows you to preview all abilities for followers from the main menu. Oh! Cool. Ha, truly, you seem like a subject worthy of research yourself, eh? No, then. Let us widen our scope for the next research task by expanding your study to a larger variety of archetypes. Seek more heroic embodiments and absorb their lessons. In doing so, your own virtues will become ever more prominent.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage, we should study 15 different archetypes. How many have we studied? I have no idea. I wonder what I'll remember next. My research isn't the only thing I look forward to now. My memory itself is a prize to be unveiled. Alright, new archetypes for the gang. Let's go, baby.
And then...
You recall we talked about my one-time compatriot, Rodin. I've decided to challenge the Knight Commander to a duel. I seek only to correct him, but I know he is not a man easily persuaded by words alone. We are warriors. As such, it is only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways.
I don't know about
A duel. You're going to risk your life over this? As much as we ever do. Do you not risk your life whenever you take the battlefield? To that end, any knight who prizes their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge. And my would-be opponent is the Knight Commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say,
Do you recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked a realization. This is a problem only Blaze can solve.
and so...
And indeed, in the tally of all our previous bouts, we stand even. This seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all.
Right.
Well, if that's what you want to do, I'm pulling for you.
Thank you.
We still have our mission to complete. Rest assured, I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. And besides, I would do a roll dance for the people, yes, but even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded, as much now as he was then. Once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks, so indeed he did, by whatever means necessary. All while I eschewed, whatever the fuck that word is, familial honor to pursue knightly calling. And when that was lost to me, I sought the prince. My shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I have been long mortified at the Truant I saw in the Truant I saw in the mirror, and long did that feeling fester in my heart. But no longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however serpentine, has led me to you all, and to the woman I am today. A lack of doubt does not make one strong, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways.
Yeah.
I know you can do it, Hulkenburg. Indeed, I am not the woman I was, and as proof thereof, 'tis only right that my foe should be Rodin.
Say,
I have a request. I want you to be my witness for the duel.
Certainly.
I accept, so I can witness the rightful victor. Of course. With you to bear witness, somehow I feel I cannot lose. But the duel must be fair in all things. No matter what happens, I ask for your impartiality. I can sense Hulkenburg's strong resolve and extraordinary trust.
witness my struggle and I shall stand victorious.
Increases skill and harness loss for the knight lineage to 3. Knight lineage.
All right.
I shall propose a duel to Rodin in the days to come. Call upon me when it is convenient for you. And in the meantime, I have many preparations to make. 'Tis a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just a thing. My prized cache of tender fermented meat. You would be hard-pressed to find meat this soft, pungent, and ripened anywhere else. Here, as token of thanks. Take some. I insist. You need better standards, woman. Is that what Gallica says? Or higher standards, lady. There's a good twist there, and then a push in, and there you are. You see? What did I tell you? Sharp as a blade, these instincts. But my heavens, this is quite a find.
This?
So something was inside, just like the last one. Neuras might just be the only one who understands this stuff. Oh, I expected some degree of this, but design's different? Oh, yes, yes, by God, it's coming to me. I see it now. A heaven-sent cerebral nugget of pure genius. Thank you, filler up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even so.
Got to say, though, I didn't think I'd get to see 3 relics in such a short span. Must be thanks to my healthy living and intellectual curiosity, eh? Thanks to us, you mean? You haven't found a thing yourself, Neuras. Why don't you come out and help us search every once in a while? No, thank you indeed. I haven't the build for combat. But a man's worth isn't decided by his sword arm alone, what? I'm a long way from youth now, but I was quite a dasher with the fairer sex, okay, in my younger days, you know? I had to fend off the marriage proposals with a stick, okay?
For real?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I certainly did. A strapping young lad with a genius mind and familial prestige. Why, I was a debutante's dream? Okay. Is that what you tell yourself? Indeed, indeed. I say, steady on. I'm not pathetic enough to lie about that. Though, it is likely that most were just after the family prestige and money. I even had a fiance at one point. What?
Huh?
You? Really?
Wow.
Oh, yes, but I remember I was a young obsessive. Romance and career both fell to the wayside as I threw myself into runner research. He probably says research. Poor girl got tired of waiting. By the time I thought to check on her, she slipped off and married some other blue blood. The adage holds true, I suppose. You never realize when you have what you have until it's gone. Keep it in mind, chap, and don't make the same mistakes I did. Alright? But that's enough of depressing bygone tales. For me, gauntlet runners are the true loves of my life. If you ask me, you two are perfect for each other. Exactly. I think it a happy thing, though. Though I do say so myself. What? I think it quite a happy thing, though I do say so myself. I've reclaimed a dream I'd left half finished. Can't say much else other than I am grateful to you for both all this relic business and having me along on this journey. My passion had been all but smothered, but you've rekindled it. Without you, I'd be rotting away in my chair with a stationary prototype, bent and quashed. Well then, got to sharpen my skills even more. We'll show those other runners you need more than big bulkheads. It says Neuras' overflowing enthusiasm as a researcher, as well as his deep gratitude towards me. Alright, unlock the next thing in the gunner.
Now, a new...
Goodness.
Sniper.
It is dashed interesting.
There's another one in this tree.
To the joys of your
Hope I can
company,
continue. I hope I can keep counting on you for the rest of these relics, eh, lad?
This one's important.
Damn.
Hi there, Miguel. I heard the whole story. You're keen as a girl, eh?
Oh.
Workshop. Spiffing work done there. Fine parts, very fine. If you're short on funding, I'll shell out the cheddar. But I'd be much obliged if you dropped out of the damn race, eh?
What,
I'm saying.
You,
Aww.
know about our workshop? Gosh.
Look at her eyes.
That's awfully nice to hear. Right, then I quit the tournament. Sorry about all this mess.
Wait, that was it?
Nice kid.
Oh, alright. Got that fuckhead out of the tournament. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old lady?
I've been looking
I'm sorry,
forward
you were
to
too
our
fine
next
to be
fight.
calling you old lady.
What? Why?
I'm sorry, Catherina. I don't take pleasure in beating you.
Oh, come on! Why can't I win?
Because we are better.
Again?
Wait. I was looking at my phone. I lost again? How is that possible? I'm 10 times stronger than I was before, but you're still on another level, filler up. That's right. Whatever, though. I'll be just stuffing out of you next time. No, you won't. And then you'll have no choice but to join Team Catherina. Count on that. Hey. Huh? Isn't the rendezvous point a little further away? Well, we want to report to you immediately, because we managed to lift some coin from those filthy nobles. Yeah, it was smooth sailing once I took this doddering old man hostage. They yapped some, but I shut him up real good. Pretty good things, don't you think, Catherina?
Oh, wait.
Wait, Manihot, what a name. You think that's right? Weren't you the one who said we were only after the really bad rich people? But the rich are all evil. Every last one of them. All they do is live in luxury off the money they've exploited from the poor, no?
Now.
Now's our time. Why wait till you're sitting on the throne? You got people willing to fight to make your dreams come true. Let us swarm the land and cut the purses from the rich. Our liberation of the poor has begun.
Wait.
Now hold on a minute. I do gotta be queen to make this official, yeah? And just because you got money don't make you bad.
But
Oh, are you hearing yourself, miss? If the rich don't bleed, where do you think the money will come from to lift up the parapets? And your answer is to lash out anyone who's had even a sniff of money. Kinda off the mark, no? You gotta say this filler up? Is it right to bring people down just because they have money?
no.
No, it's not.
Right.
I thought as much. Who the hell are you anyway? One of Catherina's fanboys? Well, get on out of here. She ain't gonna take your side. Stop it.
Right.
I thought we were on the same side. I thought you were our virtuous warrior, striving to save her hungry kin. And you think I'd attack innocent people to do it? Come on, there's no virtue in that. That's just... What's knowing at you so bad, eh? Look at the money we got now. She's just tired. Well, Catherina, we'll be the first to forge ahead. I'm sorry. Those men are I guess you'd call them my supporters. They united and declared for me when I joined the race. In fact, Manaha is the one who said I should be queen, but we agreed. We was gonna only target the filthy, stinking rich.
I'll rather think.
And if I win the throne, I'll just empower fools like him all over. I'm not sure if I even believe what I said anymore. I mean, is handing out free money a good idea in the first place? If you give stolen coin to someone else, you're saying death's all right, and soon you've got a whole nation of thieves. Can't imagine that's the world we want.
In that case.
I know we can find a better way. Yeah, another way. I can see another way.
If you want my opinion.
I think I ought to step down. Oh shit! The crown ain't for me. You're the one who ought to wear it, filler up.
Like I said.
That whole helping anyone in need think you got going. I know it's not just a cute slogan. You're building a better world, and I want to see it happen. Catherina has put her utmost faith in me. It's only right that I return it by telling her the truth. I explained to her that I answered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country.
In the seven
Bloody hell! Well, tell me this then. Why'd you end this stupid tournament if that was your plan all along?
Impossible.
You gotta be stupid famous and you've got no one protecting you. Or you've gotten stupid famous. The work you're gonna have to do. I can't fathom it. But I guess that means someone's out there dreaming the same dream as you. So don't change what I gotta do. I'm behind you all the way now.
Leave it to me.
I'll work hard for the both of us. You better. Long as it's you up there, filler up, I know all I've done worked for nothing. I think you'd make a hell of a better king than I'd make a queen anyway. And so, I'll be cheering for you. Alright, just beating people into submission. Let's go.
I think this is how I'm gonna fulfill my dream.
I feel like she's still gonna, like, being a gauntlet runner, still challenge us. Be like, I just want to see how strong I am compared to you now.
But
Though I can't just pull my name out like it's nothing. Oh, I've got a lot of people in my corner, and they're gonna feel like I'm stabbing them in the back. I got some hard talks ahead of me. Still, I'd rather face them head on than build a society drenched in innocent blood. That's no way to rule.
bye now.
I'm gonna need some time, I think. So let's both stay alive out there in the meantime, yeah? See you around. See ya, Catherina. I love you. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. Aww. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you ask him? I told him that I'm sorry. For what?
by the way-
I thought... Oh, okay. I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things. I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. Your Papa must be happy.
Yeah.
Yep. I love her. Mister? Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? What do you, huh? Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I love when Papa's made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better. So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. You can do that, but in your own way. Do not do what Papa did. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? Maybe you can make people smile. Sometimes that's enough. That's really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers, and some snacks, and a new sign. A new sign? She always says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that'll make her happy? Probably, yeah.
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa, Miss Fabienne, and me and you, all smiling together. The whole family's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be out there too, mister, because this is my home. You know, we'll always be family, okay? Protect Maria at all costs. Because mister, you're one of my treasures too. Someone hug her! Give her a big ol' hug. I can sense Maria's deep affection and trust.
I'm okay.
Healer veneration significantly reduces the max cost of studying the healer lineage. Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it, or... I know an artist.
If so.
Let's ask Neuras. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Neuras.
Thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't... Well, first, let me get you back home. Then we can say this. I'm not leaving you here in the middle of this... Okay.
In days gone by,
Hasn't changed a bit. Yes, this is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all this way. It's no problem, bro.
Tadari,
Tadari, it's me, Heismay. I returned. I have something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time. He's the leader of the village.
just
Although I should warn you now that you'll not be welcomed here. You might feel some hostility in the air.
Hey.
I'm used to
I
that.
apologize.
Yes, the olden experience, I suppose. Nonetheless, I do apologize. Heismay, is that you? You're looking gray in the ears, my friend. As if the ears were any kinder to you, Tadari. I heard you left the Royal Knights, but it's good to see you again. Who is this?
He is.
This is Filler Up, a traveling companion of mine. He's standing in the tournament for the throne.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Wait, is that why you come back to the village?
No.
No, I came to see the cemetery. I'm trying to find a place where my son can rest. Ah, your boy's gone on ahead then. He passed away before I could bring him here. At the very least, I thought I might let him rest somewhere with a view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely, I thought, he'd like the hill. I know it's not something the village would easily accept, but...
Yes.
I see. Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Would you allow me to take their urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt their cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here.
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely and you see this tree is riddled with claw marks. I know, because it was my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shaken the trees, I'd get a swarm of bugs coming out of my head. And of course I'd go winging to Tadari about it. A crybaby, eh? A little crybaby Heismay. Ha, having trouble imagining it. The villagers are here. They watch us from the shadows. If you focus and listen, you'll hear them too. Murmur. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child buried here? The boy wasn't even born in the village. Do you hear? That's... I can't believe what they're saying. That's horrible.
Well,
Exactly within my expectations then. If they decline, let's withdraw without a fuss.
Heismay.
I've explained the situation to the younger villagers. Seems like nobody had any problems with giving your son a place here. Indeed? Thank you. Master Tadari. The urn of bones is gone. Ay, Dios mío. What? What is the meaning of this? A fallen knight brings shame to the village. I hear a voice from somewhere. Tadari was too afraid to... You're just too afraid to refuse him, that's all.
Hey,
What's the meaning of this? This is the only welcome an outsider can expect. I'm sorry, Heismay. I cannot excuse the villagers' behavior. The village hasn't changed a bit. Still rejecting outsiders, still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind. I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again is what I deserve. Still, you stood for me. You spoke in anger on my behalf. And in that is my sole salvation. I can feel Heismay's profound sorrow and strong trust. Alright, but can we get the urn back?
My thanks.
Yeah, sure. Can we get the urn back? Shall I search the village entire? No stone unturned? Doubtless that intrusion would only provoke further offense, but I haven't time to waste.
Apologize.
You have my sincerest apologies. I shall take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief. No, as one who would see justice done. There is an unease in the village. For today, I think it's best you leave. Very well. Burn this village to the ground! Heismay and I return to the city in silence. Fuck that! Give me my son back! Well, give me his son back! I forgot how it goes.
The truth is,
I wanted to consult with you and all this blether about picking a new ruler for the town. Of course, ruler isn't quite the world. Wouldn't own land like a lord or anything. Huh? Oh, wouldn't own land like a lord or anything. But still, it's a right important position. I hate the way he talks. We're establishing a town governor, which is distinct from a lord. I think that's what's best for this town. For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust of power after what happened with Lady Joanna. It may seem like the townspeople are turning to extreme courses of action, but the new lord did allow us our self-government, which is all well and good. But here's the rub: I think the fella best suited for the position is this one clergyman. Clergyman? He's a fine man and he likes the idea, but darn it all, now everyone's clamoring for me to be governor.
right.
You're suited for it. So you think it's a grand idea too? Well, I couldn't disagree more myself. I'm too weak a man.
still, though.
I've been put on a pedestal as some noble knight who put everything to right. It's stretch. I'm no hero, and it was all thanks to the lot of you. But I could say that all day, and they'd still want me as governor. Oh my God! Everyone wants to be safe. They want to know there's someone nearby they can rely on. I sympathize with that, but I'm no ruler.
Got to say,
Do I ever take what it takes to lead them? That I couldn't tell you. Haha, isn't that the way of it? The world is incomprehensible, but I dare say that's what makes it interesting. I do remember hearing the closer you get to your breaking point, the greater you become. If that's true, we can't become better men without a challenge, can we? Thank you, friend. Talking with you has helped me come to a decision. I'll represent the townspeople. Yes, I'll become governor and restore the whole place. I'm not sure if I'm the man for the job, but I'll give it everything I've got for the good of the town. Considering my lack of experience, I'd be grateful if you kept advising me. I am a child. I may not have the skills you do, but I will serve faithfully so that I can be a true hero in this town like you. I am a child with no experience trying to become king. Like, what the fuck can I advise you with? I can sense Bardon's extraordinary determination and faith in me.
do anything for this town I adore.
That guy back there looks like Vander. Sort of. Bardon, you finally decide what to do yet? I know you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide I need to lead you. We'll rest easy with you in charge. Those sandworms have been a right pain, but you seem like a take charge kind of man.
Don't you worry.
Too true. A sandworm attack would devastate Martira. I'll work up some countermeasures. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well,
But go ahead and remove childcare from your job skills, will you? Will ya? They hated it when you chased them around doing hide and seek. My wee ones were bawling and screaming something awful. They still cry from the memory of it. Oh my god. But that's how you play Hunter and Prey. They screamed. It was just proof we were playing it right. But anyway, I swear to you, I'm determined to protect this town. Thanks for your time today. I'll have to do a great deal of work to even begin paying you back. So do stop by again. I parted ways with Bardon and returned to the group. I didn't expect you to show up. You hear the criers?
Everyone!
The anti-igniter terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village are front for criminal fiends. Torch thanks to renowned igniter merchant Lady Brigitta Lycaon.
At this time!
Those fearmongers cried of the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our royal capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed. However, they have been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitta. 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me? I didn't do anything. But the people I met then at the village, they're dead now. Jesus Christ.
Those people.
They were no anti-igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather, those who perform its dirty work. They want the world to see that the igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, and so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. And by taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it to look like the work of an anti-igniter group. They knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible. In short, this is a warning. From here on, don't ask nothing less than a total, unquestioning obedience.
Hang on.
Are you giving in? Do I have any other choice? This world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance. And the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church. Jesus Christ.
In those days.
I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together. Broke bread together. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. The Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak. Their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided. From then on, I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they'll lose everything, then I'd become strong. If I'd be on that side I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of hell, there's only another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next. So I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be.
But
things will never change that way.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light? In this world? Why won't you let me give up? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I genuinely feel like fill her up here, bro. I'm just like looking at her. Brigitta's vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart. That's it. She's gonna be the first one to max out. Brigitta is going all the way.
Why did you?
I heard that. It seems okay. It went even lower. Cool. Fill her up. When you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there? Oh. Fuck, I just burped crazy. Oh. A place where you can smile, I hope. I see. Maybe there will come a day. You really think the girl that died that day could live again? I wish I could have a heart like yours. Strong and beautiful. Right now, Brigitta's best girl. I'm sorry. Out of everyone, Brigitta's best girl. That took a lot out of me. Protect Brigitta at all costs. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I haven't recorded in a while because reasons, and Game Awards happened. We won, boys. Best RPG, best art direction, and I forgot the other. But we won. We won 3 awards. That's all that matters. I don't care to Astrobot won Game of the Year. We won. Oh, a present, you say? And no cheap trick it either. But one that requires my assistance to create. You can help, right? Color me intrigued. You piqued my interest, so I must oblige.
Really?
You really mean it? This design. I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? I am thus inspired. Such lively line of work with vibrant colors. A truly innovative schematic.
Genius.
My girl, you're quite the budding artisan, are you not? This sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and grayest boulevards. Thank you so much. That's it. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, I know I've got a fine cut of wood around here that was destined for this purpose. It should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike, yes? Mumble mumble.
Amazing.
Wow, Mr. Neuras is really helping us. I can't believe it. I'm glad we asked him to help. Yep, I really hope Miss Fabienne likes it. I didn't ask her before we started making it. I hope it won't be a bother. It's gonna be a happy surprise. Ahoy, young lady! The sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. It should be installed at the optimal angle, so I will need to handle that myself, certainly. To the honeybee!
Let's go.
Hurry, mister! Let's go! Let's go. Gar.
Now then.
I'll install the sign now, so step back and leave me some space to work.
Wow.
Wow! It's so sparkly! An astute observation, little miss, but there's more to this work than the good looks. She's built to last as well. And I've outdone myself once again, as I'm sure you'll all agree. Maria, have you returned home?
You know.
Look, Miss Fabienne, I asked Mr. Neuras to make this for you. You said the last sign was too old. So, do you like the one we made instead?
Right.
Maria designed it herself. Oh, Maria, you did this for me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
It's a truly wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's the perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. Just look at all these smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear.
Huh?
Oh no, Miss Fabienne, are you crying? Pay it no mind, dear. The sign is so bright, my eyes are still adjusting.
You all.
Now then, how about a feast? On the house, of course, to thank you for all this. You will come in and eat, won't you? Oh, of course, of course. It would be quite rude to turn out a free drink, would it not?
Oh, good.
I'm glad. Mission complete. Make sure everyone's okay was a huge success.
Yeah.
Yeah, our sign made sure Miss Fabienne is okay, right? She said she liked it, but she was crying. Do people cry even when they're happy? Yes. You're right. Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now? I'm not gonna say that. Of course, you did a great job.
Oh, yay.
Do you think that makes Papa happy too? It does.
You know.
You know, Oh, when you give me pictures of your journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everyone else to have fun too. Everybody else. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people. There's so many people around here that are always crying or getting upset. Everyone is sad and troubled and lonely. Both grown-ups and kids. Everyone is suffering. Just like I was.
I'll do my best.
But I'm okay now. So I want to make things okay for everybody else too. She's the most precious being in the world! I guess it's Maria's kind determination and the strong trust that she has placed in me.
I wonder if Papa is watching.
He is, and he is so proud of you. That looks like 2B back there. But I think it's me. I want to make sure that boy is feeling okay too. Oh, the dying hungry man? Like the homeless boy?
Maria!
Maria, could you come here and help me serve the food? Oh, let's go. I can't wait to eat. But at the bottom. After sharing a delicious meal with Maria and the others, I went back with Neuras, who was in a chipper mood. Alonzo asked me to to tell him about some of the things that happened in my journey.
I see.
Aha, I see. Very intriguing. So an external force protects the candidates. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of the accurate information pertaining to the royal magic and the tournament for the throne. Information is quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
Oh. In fact, if you really wanted to take down the other candidates, the most effective method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against blackguards who hide their misdeeds. Naturally, but outstandingly so good against upstanding family folk.
That's...
You don't mean to threaten them, do you?
Of course.
Haha, I know it's not in your nature. But still, not every weapon has a pointed end. A villain will always strike where it hurts most, like snakes, and those I associate with are usually the most venomous kind.
Hmm?
Speak of the devil, here comes such associate now.
Oi!
How's the client situation looking? We've 20 at present. No delay securing their contracts. Arrangements have been made as to any default on payments. Ah, so you're not all talk. You know, my lord may have taken a shine to you, but let me make something clear. One false move and I promise I'll flay you alive myself. Understood, Cuculus?
Ridiculous.
He's an underling of the landowner I'm working with. He's exceedingly cautious, as you might expect, but for some reason, he still doesn't trust me. Can't blame him, really. Said landowner is my true target. He's a foul one. He's been trying to take advantage of the struggle for the throne to net a huge fortune. Ambitious sorts all over the country are using the tournament to rise up in the world. And this... oh shit, what the fuck? And this landowner is their lender, turning tidy profits. I am his middleman. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he'll collect. So when he realizes he can't, why, that's an awful lot of money to disappear into the void.
What?
And that's your plan all along, isn't it?
Now then.
Haha. I'll spare you. What the fuck's happening? I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. It's a curious thing. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing ones themselves. When all's said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain. And I do mean gain. Enough to buy a small village, really.
Well...
That's an interesting plan you got there. Maybe there's a future for you in this line of work yet.
Oi!
Oi, Alonzo.
Yes.
Don't worry. He has my confidence.
Listen.
That flunky you talked to earlier. He's stooping around the village. What?
Hey!
I gave him the slip before he saw me, but this is bad, Alonzo. If they find out you're connected to the village, then...
No.
My hometown or not, there's no way they'll catch on to what I'm up to now. He'll turn up nothing, and that'll be the end of it. We need to relax.
Yeah.
All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south. I'll bring you the money to stash soon. That's a lackey of his. I hadn't expected to move so quickly, even went as far as digging up my roots. Are you going to be okay?
You...
If push comes to shove, I may end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is. I'm trying to buy my hometown with the money I'm bilking from the landowner. He's the one who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. I've got to make this piece of my deception succeed at all costs. It would save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When are you free? How about you come check on the village with me? I've got a strange nagging feeling about all this.
Yeah.
I'll help, but it'll cost you.
True.
That's fine. Just name your price. I owe you one. I can feel Alonzo's genuine gratitude. Oh, he's a dickhead, but like, he bad guy, but he's not bad guy. He's being a bad guy to take down the bad guy that's fucking with his hometown.
Mother.
My hometown's a small village. It's nearby, in fact. If it were up to me, we'd head there straight away. Alas, I know you have a schedule of your own. Even so, I implore you, please, do not delay for long. I'll be waiting.
My apologies.
Make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. I'm a bit heaving at the moment. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government. This place is the city government administrator's office. Fuck. But it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Right. Sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen town security, you see. The whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again.
Yeah.
I wish you all the success in that.
Thank you.
You can't ask him to relax from that because he was relaxed with Lady Joanna, and that was the problem. Thank you. I don't aim on letting... Oh my, what's happening? I'm gonna die. I don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then?
Too many good folk here have lost loved ones. We've got to straighten this place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
Got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's living.
Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes.
Of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now. Didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guests? I'll have some real eats whipped up for you. We must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town.
don't worry.
You are so massive. I need to work. It's not as bad as Chie. Have I said this before? Holy shit, like brother in Christ. Get your fucking back. Thanks to you, all the Weans are also playing outside again. Blessing all of those with... Blessing us... Thanks to you, all the Weans are playing outside again. Blessing us all with those bonny voices of theirs. I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those Weans and all this town's people. You really care about kids, don't you? Yeah, don't be weird, guy. Sure, I suppose. They're cute little things, after all. He didn't leave out the P, did he?
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a... Oh, never... Okay, I take back all the joke I just did. I apologize. I'm sincerely sorry. And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Martira from top to bottom. The town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster nests. The mission was a long one. And what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake. So I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. Please tell me his supporter thing is us fighting his family and then reuniting, and he cries. They just left. I never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many Weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First I lost my own child, and I couldn't protect any of the others. Wish I could be the one to disappear instead of them.
No.
But you can protect them now, can't you? Aye, you're right. Moving about won't change the past. I could do much more than I could do back
Leave it
then.
in my hands.
I could back then. I won't let the Weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know. Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. I can't keep the truth from Bardon when he shows such sincere trust in me. I explained to him that I answered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. What? First this came with Heismay, now this. You play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it. Yet you've confided in me because you trust me, yes? Then I shall do the same. I'll support you, and any who envisions the same future as you do. I forgot we never even told him, I'm not going to lie. I can feel Bardon's resolve as a governor and his deep faith in me. Oh, what'd I get?
Now, a new power.
From commander to what? The governor from Walking Dead.
I shall lay down my very life for the town.
Okay, I thought general, but I thought commander was above general, so I was like, it's not gonna... Damn it. Alright, got the general. But I'll tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day, I smiled at a poor, proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. And to think one of my governor duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry. I'll protect the town you work so hard to save. It was a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. I hope we can do it again, and I pray for your safety. What? What's happening? Damn that Bardon. It's disgusting watching him play hero. Parent Sanctor. He's a bloody Rossant, fit for guarding the town and naught else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as the rightful leader. Yet somehow the masters are cheering for Bardon.
Aye.
But I have a plan to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. There is bullshit afoot.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is. My collaborator, that is, my good friend from back... When did I ever turn that on? This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is, my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late. And you've come all this way, too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village, full of flowers. Not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it.
Aye.
Apparently, I'd been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's a parapus. I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. I look forward to visiting.
Well,
don't expect much, or you'll be disappointed. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an accidentally told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the times she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know. I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who would take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of them all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed the idyllic village into... He changed my idyllic? I actually don't know what that word means, what it is today. Sorry. That was more than what I'd meant to say.
It'll be fine.
We'll save your village. Thank you. I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I forgot what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I can sense Alonzo's deep-seated gratitude. Now just when that fucker shows up.
I find myself wanting to believe you.
Hear me!
Oh, intimidating voice. Is Cuculus here?
Well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the act, Cuculus, or beg your pardon, should I say, Alonzo.
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I, except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all return to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here, it took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
What?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things. You can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. This fat fuck. Fill her up. The distraught Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at a village near Brawlhaven. It's been set ablaze. This is the second village that has been set ablaze in the past hour.
Mother!
A man. He asked if Alonzo's mother was here. Don't speak, mother. I'll save you.
I'm sorry.
I told him. That's me. You're my one and only son. And I love... Mother, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. You always were so sensitive.
Oh,
And how far fuck's going down? Can you hear me? Please say something.
Hey!
The landowner's servant told us it was you, that you were trimming up the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give.
Dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't.
Stand!
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. But wait, please take the money. Use it for the village and to bury her.
Devil.
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead. Burn in hell, you damn parasite. A villain always strikes where it hurts most. At the family and home. I should have known. I said it down words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're the ones playing themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I was simply, unequivocally a fool. Your mother said to live on. You have to be strong. For her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding up my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasites I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. Alonzo refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side. I feel like you did have a choice to stay by his side. Oh my god. Fuck you, draws nearer. How many supporters have I just did in a row, bro? I'm tired of talking. Look here. We rebuilt the town's defensive barriers. Not just here either. Well, all of the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanted to do us harm. We're beginning it now. Except,
Now then.
what if they're already in, Bardon? What if they're already in, Bardon? Now I can focus on other things. On the former insidious threat plaguing the town. Like your political opposition? Something like that. And they're fairly powerful, I'm sorry to say. When one of them has a following, well, we'll get rid of them getting rid of them can be quite a bit of a... Oh my goodness. When one of them has a following, well, getting rid of them can be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
What the hell are you doing to this town, Bardon?
Huh?
Oh god, you need to get hit by a bus again, because it looks like you've already been through the ringer. Sir Gastro? What business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Bardon. Explain these special taxes plans of yours. Oh, well, that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such defenses. You honestly believe Martyr will be attacked? One ought to be prepared for anything. Do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause. Well, where did you do that?
In other words,
Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds, and that's why these barriers were finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gastro.
What did you say?
You mock me, but you will regret making an enemy of me. Out of my way. Oh, did he just push a child over? Hey! How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you alright there? There, you're not hurt. Now head on home. Mom, the scary armor is talking. It's talking. What? Wait, don't be frightened. Let me step in. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Considering you could fit 3 or 4 of me inside of you, yeah. Pause. Nay, he's just a fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard up. And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. You don't blame the children outburst on Gastro, do you?
all right.
Well, I can admit that one was partially my fault. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man becoming governor, being governor.
Truth is,
I mean, I confess he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position. I thought him a splendid fellow at first. But in truth, he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. First, Lady Joanna, and now Gastro. I've got some naivete in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy.
if so then.
If I want to fix this, I can't show any more mercy. Which is why I've got a spy on Gastro. Are you sure about this?
What?
What's anything to unmoor the nerves about it? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong.
I suppose.
We need to place safety above all else. Can't have folks like Gastro just prowling about. You know, it's for your sake too that I'm cleaning up the town. Don't you see? I want to unite the people under your banner. That requires moving certain obstacles. I think Martyr is fine as it is. You've such an open-minded tolerance. But if we try to support you as we are, we won't be of use to you. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. I can feel Bardon's ambitions as governor and his increasingly deep faith towards me.
It's not enough. It could yet be improved.
Wait, what is it? Wait, hold on. Like, not for the archetype, right? Just in general? And what does this mean? Oh, that's what that means. Thank you for explaining.
So long.
Well, no time like the president. The president? The president. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies. Rooster in the back. Am I about to hear some more bullshit afoot?
Right.
Hey, the car keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
I know, I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things to bottom, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. Oh yeah, okay, maybe he's doing too much. It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. I just got a little break from talking, and now I'm back to talking because I did his shit. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. He did charity work in the capital. I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. I keep burping today. Ugh. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I am pleased to finally put it into your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you'll do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm about to explode. The refugees of Holly are struggling to survive without permanent housing. And knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You are truly a Strohl lad, right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse of such order. If it's a negotiation you are concerned about, that is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydrant, best known for his piety. He is well versed in such matters. Is there anyone else you might know? Ah, so you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you would need to realize your ideals.
My ideals.
You say.
Yes.
I apologize. I'm just caught off guard by how quickly the tides changed. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. Hope is only a step closer behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeoned me with it. They've instilled you with wise words. Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I could procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace, before the human attacked.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hope lies with you, Captain. I can sense Strohl's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him. Now I just kind of walked to the Grand Cathedral and it stopped me. So.
You're a lifesaver.
All right.
Oh, perfect. Oh, not really perfect, actually. I just wasted time doing that. I need eloquence and courage.
That reminds me.
If you don't mind me asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? Only that he loved his son to the ends of the world. Come off it. You've gone a bit over the top with that one. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. I returned to the Elizabeth Strohl, who was still deep in thought. I did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And when I thought I'd hit the bottom, I found more behind him that I hadn't unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. I just realized some I have some shit stuck in my teeth here. I thought I heard her behind. So I don't hear me who he associates with, but since he's looking for me as well. Really, I'm taking a lot of life. Stuck first. I can't get it. What a fool I've been. My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Be strong. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away for himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my own heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own.
Damn it all.
Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him. An even more powerful enemy who'd be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. Wait! And it was my mother, my own mother, who paid the price. Die, they said. In all my waking hours, in all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back. So if my death is what will give them that now, I have to.
No.
Was it your mother's wish for you to die? My mother's? Mother wanted me to live. But what's the point in living when all I have are my sins? Why? Why do you not blame me?
After all,
Even if I did blame you, nothing would change. That's true. There's no way to undo what has been done. I wonder if there's anything I can still do. I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me, I think I can go on living just a little longer. I can sense the tremendous trust Alonzo has placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts. Sweet Jesus, Alonzo. Once again, protect Alonzo at all costs. What is happening? Huh? Don't mind if I do. There we go. I don't know why Siri thought I was talking to her. Shut up, bitch. I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person. Not like how my mother was. And I don't have some special power like you do. Like you do. You were right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you, fill her up. I finally realize as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. Huh? Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. I don't know what Alonzo's scheming this time, but at least it seems he has regained the will to live. That's good, I think. Alonzo waved nonchalantly as we parted, and I returned to the inn. What is he about to do?
Todd, understand?
I've discovered something interesting. Oh, fuck. The landowner controls all the trade in the settlements around my village, so his valet often comes through the town. However, I heard the landowner himself will be present for the next inspection, and that's when I plan to nab him. Nab him? You're gonna fucking kidnap him? Trust me, he'll behave himself.
Wow.
But it'd be near impossible to catch him if they come via a busy open street. I'll force him down the forest path, where there will be no witnesses. I've spread rumors about humans appearing on village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue either. I'll lie in wait along the forest path and call out to him. And I'd like you to accompany me there as well.
yeah.
Of course, it sounds like you'll need me. I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. Thank you. We will change things. This world of greedy pigs gorging themselves on riches will come to an end.
Seriously?
What is your plan exactly? A long time ago, my mother brought home a weak sapling she'd found. The tree was practically dying, but it still bore a small fruit, and with it, seeds. My mother planted them and gave away the new saplings to our neighbors. Before long, there was an orchard in one corner of our village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. That's when I realized. Perhaps we all have something we'd like to see come to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue wanting to blossom.
It's fine.
That's what I'm betting on. So, make sure you go out and change the world, fill her up. What's this all of a sudden? I just wanted to tell you that, because you'll be leading us into the future. See, his grin and expectations within me. Does that mean I'm about to spill the beans to him too?
I have left in this world. Understand?
I can use my network to arrange with which afternoon inspection occurs. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting. I've been informed about the lad. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seem rather hurried, so I wasted no time preparing it. With but a signature, you become a landowner. This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortunes on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner. Then I am right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them, the choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. This land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even a estate manor you can claim at your convenience. It matters, actually. Something seems off about this.
Yeah.
Right. If there are already residents there, I'd be introducing conflict by moving the Hollands on top of them. Needless to say, this land will let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves a title without land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that. Be honest with him.
You.
Fill her up.
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. Do you know what a refusal would do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting his people. To hell with nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counter-offer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100? Vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk will never afford them. I've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the costs. You're surprised? I looked into it when you were helping me make inquiries. Clever girl.
Now then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with my compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. Surely you aren't threatening me here, are you, boy? No. Of course not. I have simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really? Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants. You may as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy. Aristocracy? And you'll live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who will live to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are on the cusp of extinction. My parents, who risked their lives to protect their people, are the real nobles, and my heroes. Now, Lord Hydron, shall we put ink to parchment? Fucking bitch. Young master, use your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn. Perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear answer became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I want to see... Oh my god. Strohl is the best boy ever! I wanted to see your smiles again. The ones I remember from a simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield of his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I am sorry, though. I know you wanted House Haliatis to rise again. Haliatis? No, you should have shown us a way to live with more pride than any other fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family. I'm sorry to have left you to languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Lee. Pardon, Lord Strohl.
Thank you.
It is with our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me the honor of gathering Halia's other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Haliatis and serve its new lord proudly. Rangeef, everyone, I thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
And thanks to you as well, Filler Up. I couldn't have made it through without you. It was your determination that saw us through, Strohl. You are a genuine friend, you know that?
You know,
I didn't choose to help these people out of some noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. As straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself. I would wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they'd expect of me. I can sense Strohl's intense determination. It's like nothing I've felt before. Oh shit!
He. Now. A new power.
A new power. What is this? This is my first time getting a... Oh, this is my... Yeah, he's my highest rank.
got it, Father.
Samurai! Cool. Well, I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with their inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Rangiv. I even found a merchant my father knew as well. Your father would tell us all the time if there was ever an emergency, we should gather at the capital. In Grand Trad. But that's... pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we tour your new accommodations? Strohl's success has earned me more support from the people of Halia. Thanks, Halia. Whoa, Alonzo, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Have you heard? A little bird told me your daughter has a man she fancies. What was his name again? Oh, right. Cuculus. Did you say your goodbyes to her before you left? Or had she gone out somewhere?
You bastard!
What have you done to my daughter, you cur? What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell your guards to give us a little space.
Now!
What are you after? My life? If you're offering it, sure. But there's something I want more. Tell me, where do your desires truly lie? My desires? What the hell are you getting at? To get in your purse strings, I had to use everything at my disposal to look into you. What I found was rather discomfiting. Allegedly, you've committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villagers still respect you. I'd assumed you used your money or force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. She's 5 years younger than me, yes? She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. With such a beautiful little family at stake, you've no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors. You were a beloved father, an upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in turn. One moment you're praised, the next threatened. And before you knew it, you've fallen in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's a rather pitiful tale, don't you think? What do you know? How could you possibly understand the depravity that taints the world? I have 3 daughters, and those bastards, they...
Tell me.
Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I'd have quit long ago if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from it any longer. I haven't the power to change a single thing.
Ridiculous.
That sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? Where have I heard those words before? It's a common enough phrase. I suppose it must be a popular sentiment then. And if I hadn't met you, I would have certainly ended up just like him.
Moving on.
Well, I've learned what I wanted to know. Now then, good sir, would you like chance at a redemption? I'll set your daughter free, and I'll even help you atone for your sins, so long as you agree to my terms and cooperate with me. Fine, I accept your offer. You've my word. You hear that? Alright then, it's time for the big reveal. I haven't done anything to your daughter. Actually, I've never even met her.
Hey.
You understand why I told you that load of rubbish, don't you? I took a gamble on you. I what you truly desire. Well, well, that's one mountain climbed. I predicted correctly and won my bet.
listen.
Hold on. That should be our bet, right? Oh my. I can't tell if you're the daring or dauntless type. I must admit it's quite charming. That's what I like most about you. In hindsight, I've always run away when things take a turn for the worse. Even when I tried to die, it was to escape my sins. But you've helped me figure out what I ought to do. Something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and a cheat. Yet I hate those who lie and cheat. I hate the very framework of a world that made me become the deceiver I am. What lies ahead will be the greatest con man, will be the great con man Alonzo's work of a lifetime.
Remember your vow.
For this new king, who will change this cesspit into a never-before-seen utopia, I'll pull the wool over the world's eyes and then take it for myself. What Alonzo's word mean isn't clear, but I can see the steadfast resolution in his eyes. He decided to place his absolute trust in me. Okay, I get trying to get back at the guy above him, but at the same time, he killed your fucking mom, man. I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now. When next we meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion. Be sure you don't delay. But for now, farewell.